citizens of the Reject Nation, law-abiding citizens of the Reject Nation. We're here for more B99. We're going to watch episodes 19 and perhaps 20 of Season 5. Are you excited, G?
Yes, I am.
Heck yeah. All right. Leave a like on the video, and if you want to see the full reaction, come on over to patreon.com/realrejects. Thanks to Prepper for cutting these down. Let's do this thing.
Here comes the Bachelor, all dressed in my nice jacket I only wear for special events.
You're already on fire.
You're on fire.
Welcome. This is the elite party squad.
I want you guys to think of me as one of the boys, so tonight I'll be swapping out my captain's hat for my Kangol hat.
Ooh.
Kangol hat? I will definitely call you Raymond in the Kangol hat.
Raymond in the Kangol hat.
Time to party.
Woo, woo!
Yes. Whoop, whoop, Raymond in the Kangol.
There it is.
Batch Boys isn't bad.
Raymond in the Kangol hat. Backstreet boys.
I'm so excited for tonight. Thank you to my best friend Kylie for organizing this. Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen.
I like how Amy has one friend outside of the precinct.
And my gift to you is a cray-cray night of funky fun.
I fear I've already made the biggest mistake of my life.
Just wait till 4-drink Amy shows up.
I thought we'd start by discussing the etymology of the word bachelorette.
Or we could just play Never Have I Ever.
Maybe later.
Damn, Stephanie Beatrice looks great.
You guys know how the game works, right? You drink if you have done it.
Okay, Batch Boys, the festivities
What bartender?
officially begin. Now, let's just grab a couple cabs. What do we have here?
I never noticed how blue this show looks.
What just happened?
Well, that was weird.
Oh, it's a game.
suspicious bag. Maybe we should see what's in it.
Scavenger hunt.
Had sex in the back of a car. Actually, it was a school bus.
We've done like 9 rounds of this and you haven't drunk once. Maybe we should play something else that actually gets you drunk.
That's not true. I've done stuff.
Oh my God, you gotta go crazy today.
Never have I ever had a one-night stand with a guy from a band. Whoops! Yes, I have.
Whoa.
Who?
Dang.
Watch out, Madonna.
What?
Ames, I told Jake that you really liked that band and he booked it for your wedding as a surprise.
Yes.
Surprise!
Is it the Dan Band?
Jesus.
Wandering around aimlessly, and we haven't done one bachelor party thing. Well, Tara, if you'd like, I could share a lewd story. Kevin got me quite horny this morning. I'm hungry.
No, you're in luck. The fanny pack is filled with granola.
I don't want fanny granola. I want steaks and whiskey.
Perhaps that's something the limo can answer.
Oh, nice.
Oh no, I'm being kidnapped! Your mission is to find him! Is that a Serbian accent? It is. Write that down for later. I'll see you in 6 hours.
6 hours?
Aw, they're gonna ditch you.
Okay, let's not get discouraged just because
We've been doing this for 93 minutes and we haven't figured out one damn clue.
That's why I said,
Holt's got the whole thing cracked.
all we have to do is decipher this list of thousands of random numbers.
Huh, I wonder if one of them is 6'9".
Pretty sure you mean 69, but I'm so hungry I can't even appreciate Horn Dog Raymond.
Horn Dog Raymond in a Kangol hat.
Charles would be so upset if we bailed.
Or what if Charles never knew? We don't have to do any of his dumb puzzles. Right. Instead, we can spend the next 6 hours eating and drinking and talking about how we lost our V cards.
Nicely done.
That's real slang.
There's a receipt for a party boat rental and also a cake delivery to a dock down at Bergen Beach.
But under no circumstances will we do any bachelor partying without Charles.
Oh, jeez.
Bachelorette adventure!
Kylie, you should talk less. Sorry, I have to direct it somewhere.
Nice to meet you, by the way.
Oh.
We're the steak studs.
The steak studs! No, wait! Charles already gave us a name, and that is the only one we're gonna use.
Steak studs, steak.
Jesus.
Jake! Oh, I'm so scared. The kidnappers have me tied up. Where are you guys?
I don't want to say, in case the kidnappers are listening.
Smart.
Stupid.
Save me!
That was close.
It's
So-
9:31 p.m.
Should we order another round?
And that's why I cry.
What is his name?
Write some of my thoughts down just to let them out so I don't explode.
No matter how lame that dude's man purse is. To Amy,
She did it with one of the workaholics.
how long were you with crying wedding band man bun?
Not that long. I doubt he even remembers me.
Amy Santiago. Ladies and gentlemen, the love of my life is here.
3 months. We dated for 3 months.
That is not a one night.
Charles has to think we're totally sober and we solved his puzzle.
I've seen you do enough of these harebrained schemes to know how to play along. If Charles asks what's wrong, I'll just put on a coy smile. Nothing.
Nothing.
They're gonna fall in the water, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, we're nailing this. Hello? Charles?
Surprise! Welcome to the party, pal!
Oh, that's actually awesome.
Now we get to the best part. Steaks and shots.
Oh, more meat and alcohol.
Oh, no.
What does that mean?
Oh, you guys done messed this up. You guys done messed this up.
He was everything I thought he'd be. Never before has a person so perfectly met my expectations.
I know! Isn't Reginald VelJohnson the best?
Reginald VelJohnson? From Die Hard? Sergeant Powell was a part of my...
Oh, no.
I have one more surprise for you. If I could have your eyes, ears, and emotional cores, I'd like to... Tonight had to be the biggest, most special bachelor party ever. My friend are no ordinary man. In fact, you are 24 karat...
Hey, the Die Hard photo.
24 karat gold.
Is that a phrase I say?
No, like the coins from the hunt.
Yes, of course, from those.
Now, Terry, please present your gold coin.
Oh, no.
Here's the deal. Terry's coin fell out of his pocket and we lost it. We just didn't have the heart to tell you.
Oh, no. That cost $800. All right, Terry will pay me back later.
Oh, my. Oh, jeez.
I ate mine.
You ate your coin.
Yes, I thought it was chocolate.
But you hate chocolate. It has too much taste. You guys didn't do the scavenger hunt, did you? And you call yourselves the Batch Boys?
Actually, we call ourselves the Steak Studs.
What are you doing?
Talk to you about a gig you have coming up. Jake Peralta booked it?
Yeah, your wedding.
If you knew that, then why did you take it?
I wrote you a love song. I'm gonna sing it, and I'm gonna win you back. Then we're gonna be on the Today Show.
I love how Tell him something came up and you have to cancel the gig.
Not happening. I'm gonna get on that stage, and I'm gonna play Amy Come Back.
Fine.
Amy, come back.
I'm canceling your band.
That'll just cost you $15,000. Well, when I heard it was your wedding, I knew your fiance would cancel when he found out about us. So.
He didn't read the terms and
The
conditions.
T's and C's.
We shouldn't have lied to you. But all of this, the puzzle, it's what you wanted, not me. Just wanted to hang out with my friends.
Don't let me stop. Hang out with your friends all you want, because I'm leaving.
Charles.
No.
The coins he hid all over the city, they were so expensive. Also, why does he keep saying I'm 24 karat gold?
No idea. 0 cents.
We'll have to figure it out later. In the meantime, we gotta find those.
I'm sure if you find it, you'll know why.
All we have to do is solve the entire 6-hour scavenger hunt immediately. Toss me that sextant. Guys, we can do this. We're way too drunk. But there has to be someone that knows where those coins are, right?
Charles. He's probably digging up the gold coins. But who would know where the gold coins are?
Charles knows where they are, but where is he? No,
So
wait, we're
close.
stuck in a loop. We're super drunk and we're in a loop. We need to find someone who isn't Charles.
Reginald VelJohnson.
Yes.
Steal the contract and destroy it.
Destroy a legal document? I can't do that. You were right. I'm a boring square who's never actually had a crazy
Well, you're gonna have a fun bachelorette party tonight.
words.
I'm sorry, I can only control so much. I shouldn't have come back.
Okay, look.
She's gonna explode.
I'm Lucius Lyon, record executive at Executive Records.
Lucius Lyon. I've heard that name.
Anyway,
I love you from Family Matters. Carl Winslow made me want to become a cop.
come on, Terry. You already have like 6 other reasons you became a cop. This is not your moment. And for the record, you're gonna tell us where those coins are hidden or you're gonna regret it. Stay here all night.
Yee, the sound.
I'll tell you where he is.
Yes. Thank you so much. Also, we're gonna need you to take us there because we're all too drunk to drive.
Take a cab.
I'm already represented by my mom.
God, you're a turd.
Well, this turd is your best friend's future husband.
Oh, boy.
Hey, wait, no.
Doink.
Drunk Amy, go.
Oh, that's gonna cost you $15,000.
Ooh.
I never loved you, and that your whole family is a bunch of friggin'
Don't fall. Don't fall. Oh!
That looks.
Never have I ever.
That looked
Lovely
gnarly.
guy. Broken his heart. Hired him to play at my wedding.
You could have a brain aneurysm, man.
It's
Killing the
officially
game.
after midnight, so I can now say whatever I want. Tonight was awesome, and I loved hanging out with you dorks.
Did you? Oh, wow, that is sweet.
Gina.
Dork is actually a Celtic word meaning lungfish.
Kylie, I'm trying so hard.
This is where he's coming to wait for you.
Like that Hitchcock and Scully actually came in handy.
I'm the one who should apologize. I overdid it tonight. Things are gonna change between us.
I'm getting married. I mean, didn't you make me less of a priority when you and Genevieve got together?
Yes.
You made an enemy for life. And I'm telling Bruce Willis you suck.
It's good, but it's important that we made up. My best friend, Bruce Willis.
To Jake and Amy. To Jake and Amy.
To Jake and Amy.
Nice.
He left me a very long message with a lot of details.
Oh, no.
Just kidding. I'll never bring it up again.
Thank you. You're the sweetest.
Aw.
I love you.
I love you too, Turtlebug.
Oh.
Do I still need to be here?
Yes, Reginald. We're all toasted and we need rides home.
Oh, it's fun when best men throw the groom a bachelor party.
That's right.
Isn't it?
It's
Isn't
definitely
it fun
when they decide everything you ought to do, and it's not up to you. We
a
did
way
a
to
terrific
justify
job.
someone not throwing. We should watch.
I'm
the
not
next episode.
justifying anything. I'm accepting the fact that we did not plan a very good bachelor party for you because we didn't plan a bachelor party at all.
Don't play the next episode, John.
I am not a good person.
Two best men did nothing.
Show me going is the name of episode 23.
Jake, hurry up. I'm starving.
Sorry. I just had to grab my wall.
Wow.
Whoa. Willy Wonka.
Paddington. These three kids in a trench coat.
Fine, I was trying.
Excellent. Excellent cold open.
Okay, before we get going, Sergeant Jeffers has suggested that it would improve morale if we started the meeting with some consensual non-work jabber. Exactly, jabber. Scully, go.
Well, it's just a regular morning for me. Woke up again with...
Whoa.
Simply unavail. We have a meeting at a new multi-agency, multi-state task force.
It's a double multi.
It's a multi-multi.
You're better at everything than I am.
Oh.
They're taking down a street racing gang that's been using souped-up cars to transport drugs across state lines. It's a real-life Fast and the Furious movie. They glorify family and loyalty.
Thank you.
Big hard boobs on both men and women.
And guess who's heading up the task force?
Plus, they work for the government.
I heard he defused a bomb with his teeth because his hands were tied up.
I heard he bangs constantly.
I know how competitive these task forces can be.
Especially this one, because Boomer's amazing.
Ed?
Come on, Hitchcock!
Mel Gibson.
Upstairs bathroom is broken. I think Scully did it. He says he hasn't been in the women's bathroom, but who else would leave a whole rotisserie chicken in there?
Oh.
I'm glad it's broken, because it's nice to see you. Now get in that stall and kill it in there.
What?
Sorry, I'm a manager now, so I'm trying to be more motivational.
Oh, so it's totally cool for detectives to come down here and...
Oh, no.
Get that there's always been tension between uniformed officers and detectives, but Rosa is one of the good guys. I'm sure she knows your name.
You clearly just texted her the answer.
No, she didn't.
Alvarado.
Autocorrect.
I knew you were still one of them.
We all knew.
Ouch.
Now I'm caught in a turf war between my new squad and my old squad.
I know this is a big deal for you as a manager, but I gotta pee real bad.
Right. I believe in you.
Oof.
Weird, I've never heard anyone call you that.
Well, they will soon. The point is, I'm basically a young Boomer Maxwell.
Oh, you guys didn't hear? Boomer's not running special unit anymore. He shattered both his legs jumping off the Chrysler building.
But also still cool, he's gonna be an Ironside.
Wait, if Boomer's not doing it, who's running the task force?
Detective Brett Booth from 6-3.
That was your word. Cool. Who's Brett Booth?
We were in the academy together. During a training exercise, I shot him with a rubber bullet.
Wow.
Goggles and hit him in the eye. It kind of messed up his depth perception.
Oh, but that was a long time ago. I'm sure he's totally fine now and has forgotten all about it.
Oh, well, if it isn't Jake.
Akiva.
Rogers! It happened again! I told you to keep the walkways clear! You're gonna regret this, Peralta!
Oh.
Ow!
How did you get this for?
Letting us in his task force.
Just because you blinded him in one eye, his other one works just fine.
No, I mean, the water cooler thing was pretty...
You need an eye patch, man.
All we have to do is solve it before Booth is done with his interviews in 2 days.
That's impossible.
You know I hate the word impossible unless it's immediately
Yes.
followed by the words ghost and protocol.
Something going on in Brooklyn Heights.
What's going on?
That's real.
Whoa.
Requesting additional units, prod dispatcher.
Multiple casualties. ESU is en route and nearby officers are responding to the scene right now.
People running advice.
What the hell? This is really real.
Show me going.
9825, I have you going.
What are they saying?
Show me going and their badge number. They're telling dispatch that they're close by and they're responding.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Rosa Daiz?
That's her badge number. Rose is there.
Very special episode of B99.
I think it's gonna be the funniest one.
There's a lot of untapped comedy shooter situations.
To help Rosa?
ESU is on the scene and the 9-7 is locking down the area. It's already a zoo. They wanted us to remain on alert, but not to respond.
Yeah, but that's just a suggestion, like how they tell you to drink 8 cups of water every month.
A day.
Every month, Jake.
Or I'm sure it just blew in there on accident. Anyways, off to 3rd grade.
I can't. I dwell on everything. I'm a dweller. I wake up every morning, I'm worrying about the Zika virus. Why is nobody talking about Zika anymore?
Tell him you love him, Jake.
Next. Okay, look.
We'll just ignore what's going on together, okay? Let's focus on the case. Let's become street racers. Okay, Charles. How do I look?
So cool.
Street racer.
You almost look like...
Speed racer, right? This is exactly what he wears. And the best part is, I can use the kerchief
Yes.
to start the race.
Well, I wanted this op to feel normal and...
Go, Boyle Racer, go.
Wow, that's young.
Oh yeah, I had to use a wiffle ball bat just to reach the gas pedal, and I never learned to use the brake. Things went south when I got addicted to drugs after my best friend died in an active shooter situation. Oh, I see what I did.
Jeeps.
Listen, I was thinking Rosa seems pretty annoyed about the broken toilet up here, and since she's having a rough day, I thought it would be nice if we got it fixed for her before she got back, because you were supposed to get it fixed last week, so this is kind of...
God.
Look, I get that you're worried about your own mortality. Perhaps this fact will comfort you. As an NYPD officer, you're more likely to be crushed by scaffolding than to die on the job. Oh, God.
Yeah.
City of scaffolding! No, Sergeant, I was only trying to point out that there are millions of potential ways to die.
I didn't want to do this, but our friend is a cop, and she's caught in the Brooklyn Heights shooting right now.
So you think you're the first people that ever needed toilet fix because a loved one's life was in danger?
Yes.
You're not.
That's a grim commentary on the city we live in.
Refresh. No news. Refresh. No news.
No news is good news.
Let's clean up our desks, right? That's always good for a distraction. Oh no, Rosa gave me this notepad. I remember I was all, anyone got a notepad?
It sounds like her.
So before you can change your policy, I'm gonna have to ask you a few medical questions, check your vitals.
Great. Just do it fast.
Blood pressure's gonna be high.
Okay, then let's start with your blood pressure.
You know, we can skip this part. Always clock in at 130/80. Terry's in tip-top.
Shots fired.
Jeez.
There were shots fired.
I just got off the phone. There are 2 officers down. Neither one of them is Diaz.
What, are we supposed to wait until one is? Sir, we have to go up there. We have...
Oh.
Not a part of our squad. He doesn't care about her.
Look, I know you're concerned about Diaz. I am ordering you to stay in this precinct.
Fine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going up to the scene of the shooting, and I need your help. I can't sign tactical gear out of the armory without Holt's approval. That's our mission objective.
First things first, let's synchronize our watches.
These don't work.
This episode's so blue.
3:35, you two will cause a distraction that draws Holt into the bullpen.
When Holt's not looking, I'll sneak into the office and answer the phone when the armory calls asking for approval. I'm Captain Holt.
Yeah, I don't know, something feels off.
He sounds too white.
No.
Here's how you do it.
Yo, what up?
So that plumber was useless, but we are 2 smart and capable people who can definitely...
Google it.
The internet will tell us what to do. She always does.
I'll just search
no.
toilet videos. Oh.
Rule 34, Amy. You love rules.
Instructional video from a plumber on how to fix an actual toilet. Still poor!
This isn't rocket science, all right? The first thing we gotta do, shut off
Whoa.
the water supply.
Oh, did I do that?
That's an...
They brought it back. That's why you watch these episodes back to back.
That's right.
It's showtime. What? Oh, I just said, I have Showtime, the cable channel.
Must be
nice.
Boy and Hitchcock are just looking at each other. I'm a little worried they're not going to be able to...
Oh, yay. Jesus.
Oh! Okay, where we go?
Wow. And now they're doing the James Bond torture.
God, they're in Penis Punch 69!
Penis Punch 69 is my band.
He punched me in the nuts, so I punched him in the nuts. So he punched me in the nuts, so I punched him in the nuts. But why? You still haven't told me why.
Screw that. I'm sorry, I thought you wanted to meet baby Carol. Her surgery was such a success.
Charles.
Screw that. Get some goodbye.
What a weirdo. Anyways, thanks for the gun.
You could have just said yes.
Please bless this flesh. Woman.
Oh, it works. We did it!
Oh.
No. It sounds fine. That's totally normal. We fixed it.
Get out of the way.
Why are you disobeying an order from the commissioner?
I'm clearly the good guy here, all right? If this was a movie, no one would be on your side. You're basically the guy in Ghostbusters who lets all the ghosts out.
Back to They need someone to help them face their fears and deal with the reality of the situation.
Okay, great. So why don't you do it?
I tried, but it didn't work. I'm not particularly skilled at emotional.
Aww.
And I was hoping to actually do something valuable like help Rosa. So you gonna stand in my way or not?
How are you gonna help Rosa?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Bitches really do be crazy.
Sorry, we should just give up. This was such a dumb idea.
Yeah, it would only matter if we actually thought Rosa was...
Oh my God.
We should keep going, right?
Definitely. Also, it's fun to watch you get destroyed by a toilet.
Yeah, try working next to one in a haunted house.
You know what? I'm trying to keep this line open so I don't have time for your bull crap.
I can't stay here all day. I have other things to do.
You're a traveling nurse, man. Don't big time me. I'm sorry. It's been a tough...
Guy, read the room.
Grab a slice. It's probably going to be a really long night, and none of you have eaten anything.
Peralta, why are you back so soon?
Because I wanted to do something.
Equip them all with guns.
Yes, we're all going down.
How do I deal with the fact that every day I leave for work, I might not come home?
Man, I don't even know, Terry. I don't have kids yet, but I know you love them. I feel like that's all you can really do, right? Now that I'm getting married, I keep thinking if something happens...
Normalize that blood pressure.
Hey, look at that. 130 over 80. Back to normal. I can get out of your hair now.
Oh, nice. Told you, Andrew. Terry's in tip-top. Thanks, Jake.
Terry.
You know what would make a great movie? One where the hero sits with his friends and they talk about their emotions.
I know that you're just being nice right now, but that would be a terrible movie. I mean, what would the poster even...
It would be the Breakfast Club poster.
Get herself.
Damn it. It's still just going to voicemail.
Okay. I don't have the names of the injured officers, but if Diaz...
Maybe she'll be paralyzed.
Perhaps she'll be walking off the elevator at any moment.
Come on,
you can't be doing stuff like that, man!
I was just making a copy downstairs.
Yeah, well, next time, think.
But what?
I don't know.
Okay, Jake.
Hey!
Come from?
Felt like walking, so I took the stairs. Also, I thought it'd be funny to mess with you guys.
Rosa, you know I hate pranks.
You love pranks.
I do. I really do.
I don't feel like getting into it.
Are you sure? Because the journey I went on today taught me that sometimes it's best to talk. Let's just go get a drink and sit in total silence.
Perfect. First, I gotta go can.
Actually, you might want to check out the ladies' room up here. Hey, ta-da!
You made it sound like you fixed the toilet.
Yeah, I thought maybe Amy would have pulled something together in the 2 minutes I stepped outside.
Hey, Gina, look what I stole from the Barnes and...
Oh,
ew.
Wait, are you covered in toilet water?
Yes, big time. But this is happening.
Ugh, fine.
Kind of feel like I'm lurking.
Gina, get in here.
no. Yes, they should have made this really real and really harsh. This is the reality of the world you live in now on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I think 6 episodes of her in a coma, and then she just dies.
Yeah. and try and mix one wackier subplot in for the B story every episode, while the main A plot is just everyone sort of holding hands and hoping.
Yeah, they have a lot of missed opportunities here.
Very interesting. Yeah, it's a very interesting choice. I mean, I like what they chose, but yes, I feel like there's a lot heavier and more pointed you can go. It's weird. I think just having the toilet subplot is fun, and it matches the theme of, like, we got to do something for Rosa. We got to distract ourselves. But also, I feel like you could have used that time in a different way, maybe.
Like what?
I don't know. I mean, like, I'm very...
You want to insult the writers while the writers are striking, John? Come on.
Never.
Come on.
Never.
You want to criticize their hard work?
Well, it's fascinating to do an episode like this, and I really enjoyed that they went
saying
with
they don't
the
deserve.
idea of...
I should have written this, John. Is that what you're
That's
saying?
what I'm saying. Is I think computers are just better at this stuff than people. They have way broader understanding of the prospects of life. No, I think it's. I'm torn. I think it's really nice that they did an episode that matches most people's eye line when they hear about an active shooter situation, and God forbid that somebody you love is involved. This is all you can do is just sit around and wonder and hope and wait and kind of confront the idea or not. And I think that is kind of a clever and sophisticated choice there. But I don't know. I mean, like, it would have been way too much if they just made it an action movie, certainly, and had Jake run off and join the fight. I don't know. I don't know if it would have been worth going into some more, harsh territory or not.
I caught all that.
Sure.
Yeah. Good stuff, John. Sure. Yeah, I could have done that. They could have done that.
I don't know. Why did you think it was a mixed bag?
Huh?
Why did you think it was a mixed bag?
I didn't say it was a mixed bag.
That was the first thing you said.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I never said it was a mixed bag.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Maybe I'm incorrect.
I think you should play the video back and you'll find out Greg never said it was a mixed bag.
Okay.
In fact, we have a recording here on the computer.
Yeah, I know. You said something. You said something to the effect of that.
I said they should have killed her off.
No, it was not the joke. It was not the obvious joke. And then the coma, and the 6 weeks, and then she just dies. No, it wasn't that part.
I'm pretty sure that's all I said.
All right. Well, the people can catch us now.
Although it is a mixed bag. But I didn't say that.
All right.
I still attest I did not say that it's a mixed bag.
You know what? I'll concede
but I will say
to you because you're usually the one who has the photographic memory.
I will say it's a mixed bag.
Okay. Well, why did you think now that we've established finally that it might have been a mixed bag?
I just wanted to be technical about it.
Sure, of course.
What I think they were trying to preserve comedy when this show has already done. The comedy just sort of felt like the same. The comedy lacked a nuanced approach, whereas before they've had more serious episodes where they have still managed to maintain the humor in ways that really worked.
Yeah.
And here it still had that like surreal, larger than life, outlandish comedy bits that actually felt like it conflicted with the tone. Like it actually undercuts some of the seriousness versus elevating or aiding in it. They've done serious episodes before where they've maintained the comedy, but I didn't feel that way. And here it would feel jarringly different in certain scenes. Sometimes, though, it still worked for me. Sometimes, though, it was still funny. Like the thing with the phone and when he's trying to get the gun, Hitchcock and Scully fighting each other, I thought was really funny.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was still really funny. And I think the toilet thing was supposed to represent, in a situation that's out of your control, you try to channel your anxieties and pain somewhere else. So you're trying to control the situation. And I think that's ultimately what they were attempting to represent. The subject is so relevant and so, like, this came out in 2018, but, we're in 2023 now. We know that active shooters are a very serious problem in this day and age.
Very common.
So it's very sensitive and it's very serious. I think, honestly, they probably should have just leaned a little bit more serious instead of having...
Instead of feeling the need to, I guess I felt like the Amy Gina subplot especially fell prey to, like, we need to keep one of these really light and funny, even though, like, I agree that the point is, like, a situation you can control and doing something nice to keep the hope alive that the person will be back. If we stop doing this, we kind of accept that she's not coming back. But it does feel like when you cut back to that, especially from, like, a commercial gap, it is like, okay, now we're back into sort of zanier territory when... I think they could have given it some more of that tense pathos kind of, I don't know. It seemed like it became more about them being upset at the task rather than it revealing that, oh, we're really just agitated about the situation.
And maybe Rosa's experience will factor into later episodes. And I get that you had to keep her away, so you're enhancing the fear and the suspense, and it's about the worry that that people are going through. Which is more identifiable, I suppose, for most people because they've had a lot of people who've died from shooters, or had the fear of the unknown of what might happen to them. So I get that it was focused on them. Part of me does want to see if this does factor into Rosa's experience, though, moving forward. It might not.
Yeah,
the show surprises me sometimes when they do that.
Yeah, it would make sense. I mean, it seemed like, at least just looking at her performance, it seemed like she brought some of that. Like, I believed her when she's like, I don't want to talk about it. And it fits the button of the episode. But yeah, I would think it would be interesting and worthwhile if they maybe addressed it again. And they've, this season, been doing more of those serialized beats.
Yeah.
So I would hope that happens somehow because that is kind of the ultimate thing. I'm like, this episode did a lot of things I really admire, but especially thinking back to some of like to the Terry episode, especially, I feel like that one managed to kind of transcend to a place where you're like, yeah, this is a very special episode but it's also got the charms. They're just all kind of tweaked and attenuated in kind, whereas this one didn't feel quite as like balanced.
Yeah, I feel like they could have just started off with it, and then just have more of a focus on it, as opposed to like they had the whole storyline there of like Jake and
the whole task force
the whole
thing,
task force thing. Like I don't know if
Eva
that's
Schaefer cameo,
supposed to set something up or whatever. They had a whole other thing in there.
Fast and Furious case.
They had the funny cold open, and I'm like, you could have canned all that. And not that I enjoyed all of it, but I think it could have been excised, and you could have moved that to a different episode.
I think you could have shortened it because the point is probably like, oh, this is a normal day, and then this crazy situation, impinges on it. But I think you could have established that way quicker.
But all that being said, I actually still enjoyed the episode.
Quite.
Yeah.
No,
like,
I'm glad they did it.
There's a lot of things that I wish they could have done, which I know people love when you place your own rewrite on something.
Pick a nit.
But I still really like the episode. No, I'm not just saying that to say that. It was still very enjoyable. And I appreciate the attempt at nuance as well. And some of those moments hit, like when Rosa does return. I thought that was really sweet and tender. It got into heart feels quite a bit there for me. And the first episode with the bachelor party, I like how it actually did escalate into Amy getting to have that experience where she did get to go against the AB code of conduct. Right. The guest star was funny. And
Whitest Kids You Know guy.
Yeah, he was really, really funny. And the whole scavenger hunt situation.
Workaholics. What is that guy's name?
The whole scavenger hunt bit was great, where you got to see like a naughtier side of Holt, which was great.
Yeah, really randy side of Holt.
Yeah.
And Reginald VelJohnson.
Reginald VelJohnson, got to have that cameo in there. Legendary actor Reginald VelJohnson.
That's right.
Really showed up. It's true. He is known for those two roles, isn't he? Those two specific roles.
Yeah. Probably like 100 credits between.
Yeah.
that you would. He's probably one of those actors who has like 1,000 credits, but you only hear about those two.
And yeah, Boyle went all out, and it's a fun episode.
Yeah,
you can learn a thing or two from a friend like that.
I know. One of my great all-time regrets in this life.
It's okay.
No,
don't worry about it.
Nah,
no,
when you guys renew your vows,
really worked really hard there to make sure you were.
When you renew your vows, we're going to come up.
Made sure to come up.
What
with
you
good
don't
stuff
realize
to do.
is that the bachelor party is still going, and it's just a 10-year protracted augmented reality.
I will
experience.
be divorced by then.
When you guys, we'll throw you
all the
a
money.
bachelor, a newly made bachelor party.
She'll have half of the kids.
Yes, just slicing down the middle, King Herod style.
She's gonna have it all.
Good.
She's gonna rob me of my entire. She's like a Dementor.
Yes. And then she'll take your half of the party too. Yeah. That we throw you for becoming a bachelor. It'll be a bachelor party for newly bachelor.
Too late by then. Be too late.
No, when you renew your vows.
Sure.
We'll take you laser tagging and to mini golf and to Chuck E. Cheese.
Wow, you guys really know how to throw a party.
We don't. Clearly don't know how to throw a party. But guys, what would you have done for Greg's bachelor party? Leave your best itinerary below and put us to shame, and go do the same on the Jappy Koei channel. And hey, do we have time for a shout out, or should we just get out of here?
We got time for one shout out.
Got time for one shout out.
Not the 5 we normally do.
Who is it gonna be? Let's shout out.
I want to shout Maria Hammond.
Maria Hammond, go for it.
Someone was being mean to me on a Patreon.
Ooh.
And then I don't think Maria Hammond watches the reactions to that episode, to that show.
Sure.
But Maria caught that comment. And like the fierce warrior woman that she is, I saw that this morning. Like, I haven't even replied to the comment. I acknowledge it in an upcoming video. But I just saw Maria just like immediately just goes to bat for me.
Yeah, she ran in like
defense.
Jake.
Yeah, it's just so
Checked
awesome.
out the riot gear and ran in, Maria.
Oh man, I could really count. I know some strong women in my life, and Maria Evans certainly one of them. She just goes in there, just handles business. Don't even need to ask. In fact, I expect it. I expect it from you now.
You're Rosa Daiz.
You don't step in. I blame you. And I go, where the hell
doing?
were you, Maria? Why weren't you there to defend me? What's your problem?
My
huh?
honor is flailing out
Slacking
here. What are
Maria.
you doing?
You know I can't do it. I'm too sensitive.
I can't restore
You're
my
supposed
own
to
honor
go
or
in
fight
there
for
and
my
fight
own
for me.
values.
Yeah, so I appreciate you. Always whooping ass on behalf of real rejects everywhere.
Right,
you're an absolute dear, and maybe I would have replied. I've just been so short on time, but I was saw it pop up in the Gmail. Like there she is. There's my queen right there. So thank you, Maria,
queen.
for always being the matriarch of the Reject Nation and the heartthrob as well. Talk to you later, dear.
Peace.